100%. And I can attest to that with every client that we work with. There's a reason that they keep us around and that I keep showing up on these job sites and that they're not canceling the contract. It's because it has real results and their clients are telling them, and their clients are saying, we were impressed with the videos you've been posting. Their competition sees it and goes, they're doing better projects than us. Like, there's so many more things than just posting a reel or having a great website that aren't just landing jobs. It's the totality of your presence. It's like your aura, so to say. It's the ecosystem around your entire business. That is more than just a website or content or ads. It's all of it. And it's the way that people interpret you in total, from a stranger all the way up to your biggest competitors. You want them all to be impressed. I mean, in this age, again, there's no downside to having that. I want to parlay that into a question about websites, because before I had a deeper understanding about web development and what it really meant, before you and I connected and started building this business together, I knew websites mattered, but I didn't fully understand or comprehend what comprised a real website and why all those things matter and why it costs more than $500, right? I was talking to a potential client recently that told me that he had spent $800 on a website, and unsurprisingly, he was really disappointed with what it is, and he has to redo it now. And he spent $3,000 on a website, but with an amateur developer. And so he's reaching out to us to rebuild both of these websites. So that's $3,800 he spent on two things that didn't work. So I guess my question is, can you talk about the difference between a website that comes in at a $5K price point and why it costs that much versus, your $500 template just out of the gate? What is the difference between the two?
Let's try to make this the most relatable for contractors. $250,000 house or $500,000 house, there's particular layouts, there's particular blueprints that they have. Just say, they have a particular style. They already have the plans drawn out. So we have a lot of people that say that they can build websites, but they don't have the plans. So there's no flow to it. There's no emphasis on layout for conversions, for lead collection, for site structure. All these things are very important. There's no emphasis on search engine optimization, URL structure. I mean, these things are very important and they matter. I mean, the most basic way that I can explain it is a contractor who doesn't know how to read a set of plans building your house versus a contractor who's working directly with the architect or a design builder and knows everything about those plans, knows exactly what needs to happen. There's contractors out there who can't even read a set of plans. So obviously they're in trouble. And it's the same thing in our business. You have to understand the necessity of the homepage, the About Us page, the service pages, the forms that need to be on there, additional pages that are necessary for that industry. For instance, solar and electrical installation. There's a lot of people that are searching about the incentives related to solar than they are just looking for a solar company. So making sure that the right content's on there. Structure of the site, like I had mentioned before, URL structure. There's aspects that make sure that you're hiring someone that can showcase that beforehand, that this is what they're going to be doing and achieving. Otherwise, you're wasting your time. You think that the thing is you always think that you're saving money spending $500. Oh, well, I can get it done somewhere for $500. It's like, well, it's the difference between, we have a client of ours who he was getting his a hot tub put in his basement along with a lot of other things there, and he went with the cheap price, and he's now paid more than 4 times what he originally paid, and he's in a lawsuit. So you definitely want to avoid stuff like that by making sure that you're paying the true cost of what something is worth, and then it's done correctly the first time, so you don't have to pay for it a second and third and fourth time.